Meta search engines, as I told you, there is Lycos, Dogpile, Sherlock Found, but my favorite one is the Clusty. I request you to try once Clusty. And the name Clusty comes because it can cluster result. Say for example, here in the snapshot I search by the term digital library, and here you can see the difference between the Clusty and Google. Now, as I told you that cluster search engine or Clusty actually clusters the retrieved results into different kind of categories. If you see this particular snapshot closely, you see the moment I search Clusty by digital library, it retrieved results, and at the same time in the left hand navigation panel it created number of categories like project, science, books related to digital library, different kind of digital library software, etc. And the advantage is that a particular topic can be clicked to display the subcategories under it, and within parentheses it also shows the number of documents related with that particular category. And the moment you select a particular category in the left hand side, it will display the corresponding resources in the right hand panel. So it's a very helpful feature. That feature is called clustering of results, and Clusty as a meta search engine gives you an added advantage which is called clustering. Now, as I told you, different variants of Google search engine. One is Google generic, we have discussed. Second one we have discussed Google Scholar, then Google News, Google Books. Now you will be amazed to know Google provides an opportunity to create your own search engine, and that is called Google Custom Search Engine. The only condition is that you need to have a Gmail ID. So if you don't have a Gmail ID, you open a Gmail account through which you can log into Google Custom Search Engine. So this particular interface, the website is google.com/CSE. There you can go and you will be receiving a home page where it is written that you can proceed to create a custom search engine. And to create a custom search engine is a very simple process. Just you create the custom search engine, select the URLs will be covered by the search engine, and just save it. The next moment, very next moment, Google will create a subset of search facility to by covering only the URLs or website address given by you. So that means you can create a very specific customized search engines for your personal requirement as well as for the requirements of your user. Say for example, one particular person is actually interested in different blog sites related to chemistry. So you first collect the blog addresses or URLs of interest by the faculty member of chemistry. Then you can create a Google custom search engine for chemistry, where all blogs related to chemistry, all journals related to chemistry, all different kind of other resources required for chemist will be included in a single set, and Google can search the or index those resources you have given in the form of URLs. So you try this one also, Google custom search engine. Sometimes it's very helpful. But another important web searching tools that I should mention, that is called the subject gateway. Now, what is a subject gateway? There are different gateways for different subject. Now a subject gateway is basically a single point access to cover all kind of resources related to a particular subject or a group of subject. Say for example, it can be a gateway on anthropology, or it can be a gateway on social sciences. So it can cover both a single subject or a group of subject. All kind of resources, books, journal paper, thesis, patents, standards, grey literature, different kind of other announcement sites, alerting sites, all can be included in a single window search interface. Now you can, one example I can go give you, you can explore it, that is the SSRN, Social Science Research Network. It's basically means for as the name implied, it's basically meant for the social science people, and subject coverage is actually from accounting to anthropology to cognitive science to education, and almost all the 300 fields given in DTC. So it covers books, free ebooks, journal papers, thesis, standards, and many other resources, all related to social sciences. It has got a simple search interface. It has got a advanced search interface through which you can browse or search different kind of materials available in social science group. Similarly, in the field of chemical sciences, there is Vega. In the field of agricultural sciences, there are different subject gateways created by FAO, Food and Agricultural Organization under the United Nations. So you just try to find out the subject gateways available in different subjects, create a list of them. You can prepare a HTML listing of those resources, and this will be very helpful to your user to get a single point access for different subjects. But so far we have covered the use of subject directories, search engines, meta search engine, subject gateways, how you can search effectively by using different kind of special keywords, etc. But as a whole, there are some problems associated with web searching, and the solution will be covered in the next tutorial. Here, before ending, I would like to point out some of the problems of retrieval in the web. First problem is the very large size of the web. Web is a huge information space and almost impossible to index 100%. For example, the best search engine of the world, or the most comprehensive search engine of the world, covers only 20% of the web. If you merge together databases of all search engines together, then also our coverage does not exceed more than 42 to 43% of the whole web. Then third big problem is that search tools are limited by cross-disciplinary semantic drift. What does it mean? Say for example, as I told you that most of the search engines actually are based on the word level indexing. Now suppose you are searching computer driver in a particular search engine. If you go beyond set number 3, the search engine will retrieve taxi driver, screwdriver, and many other components related to the term driver, because a search engine cannot automatically differentiate the meaning of the term driver in computer driver and the meaning of the term driver in screwdriver. So this particular thing is called cross-disciplinary semantic drift. You are searching a particular word in a particular context, and search engine is giving you result in a different context. So as they are based on word indexing. So this is a big problem in case of retrieval from search engines. Then next is basically the post-retrieval access. After spending lot of time in searching, search engine shows most of the cases that many of the scholarly resources you have retrieved are under the copyright. You don't have access to the full text. So academicians suffers a lot in India, in any other developing bloc of the world, and after spending so many hours before internet searching, we are basically getting a handful of resources, and most of them are copyright protected. So this creates a lot of problem, and the whole world is moving towards a new dimension, which is called the open access to knowledge, as I pointed out in my earlier discussion. And we are thinking, or we are moving towards a new web space which is called open access to knowledge. So in the next tutorial we will be covering how open access knowledge resources can be utilized in libraries.